for the last 28 years where I was an English teacher and taught English and film, and I hardly ever picked up a guitar. But when my mother and father passed away, and then my brother passed away unexpectedly, and I had to come home, and I was going to take care of the estate, and I was going to, close everything out. And the house was in pretty bad shape, and Debbie this was during the pandemic, so Debbie and I were together, and she was down there. I was sucking my thumb because I just lost my brother and I had no more family. But she was in the hallway tearing up carpet and doing things that needed to be done. And one night she looked up at me, she said, this is a really good house and it's paid for. And I thought, that's a good reason to move back to North Carolina. And what's very interesting is it's like the music was waiting for me, because one of the other things I do is I've written novels. I've got a couple of novels out. If you Google me, or if you get on Amazon, you look up Jack Riggs, you'll find a couple of southern novels that I wrote while I lived in Atlanta. They're from Random House, Valentine Impact. But I very rarely played my guitar, and certainly didn't write very much song. And when I got back into town and I'd lost my brother and I was in this house, in the beginning I was there by myself, and the ghosts in that house were incredible. The skeletons, the things that I remember just walking through, the walls would talk to me, and the basement would fill with water, and all the good things that come with living at 507 Western Boulevard in Lexington. Anyway, so I've written a lot of songs kind of about that time. And this is one of them, but this is more like a reminiscent song, thinking about just my life in this small town of Lexington. And it's called I Remember It All From Way Back Then. Nighttime breeze came calling, fireflies lit the trees. This old guitar was strumming a long lost melody. The blankets that we lay on, they cool on our skin. I remember it all from way back then. Granny in the kitchen, Mom and Daddy on the porch. The TV glow was illuminating like a holly lonesome ghost. The empty shadows dancing blue in the dark and dim. I remember it all from way back then. I was high up in the east, casting shadows across the days of our lives. We were so young, thought we were ready for the feast, at the table set before our hungry eyes. Barbara Carroll was playing her piano in the din. I was trying to figure out just where I might fit in, as the dark clouds on the horizon where my storms would soon begin. I remember it all from way back then. I remember all the storms, I remember the rain. I remember how you used to cry when you called out my name. I remember the cicadas singing in summer air. I remember I did not care. Well, there ain't no one to blame here but me. Another one or two. I took a big long fall, I nearly lost it all, fought hard, had to pay some dues. Well, I weathered all that wind and rain, I let the sun dry out my skin. I remember it all from way back then. That big sun rising high up in the east, casting shadows across the days of our lives. We were so young, thought we were ready for the feast, a table set before our come and gone. My family's in the grave, and this old house is empty, hollow bones, bringing me a pain as it grows so thick as thieves, and I tie upon loose ends. I remember it all from way back then. I remember it all from way back then. Lord, I remember it all from way back then. Just we're going to take a short break.